Hey everybody, welcome to episode number 4 of Talking Thrills. And I'm Jaiden, and I'm here today with Zach. And
I had a delayed reaction, sorry.
Yeah, what were you doing?
I was looking at my phone
Oh, yeah.
because
So today we're going to be talking about all the Cedar Fair announcements, Silver Dollar City, and the Six Flags teasers. So what do you want to talk about first?
Anything? I don't.
I guess we should do the Cedar Fair not predictions. That's
just go over
that's
the
a
news
bad
really
thing.
quick.
Yeah.
So Cedar Fair. So let's start with some of just the smaller things. Carowinds celebrates 2018 with Planet Snoopy expansion and new pre-K pass. Thoughts?
I definitely think it's like kind of good because they've been focusing on like the thrill rides lately with Fury and what is it? The Fun Fair expansion.
County Fair.
Okay, yeah.
County Fair, yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Let me just.
I mean, I think it's they're doing a lot of like variety of things lately. They did Fury for the thrill seekers, and then they did the water park expansion with like the Snake Pit complex, and then they added County Fair, which has the thrill ride, but then it has several family rides, and now they did something for the kids. So they're doing really everything for all age groups, basically, which is really nice.
Carowinds is such a great park.
Yeah, it definitely does look like. I mean, 2019, I heard someone said about RMC Hurler could happen again with theirs, but
I've heard the hurler is a lot better. Like it's actually kind of smooth.
yeah, that's what I heard too. But I mean, an RMC Hurler would be much better.
True.
Okay.
Wait, isn't that the park's only wooden coaster?
Yeah.
Now,
no, do they have a Woodstock Express there, or no? Like
I don't think so.
Yeah, they do. So
they do.
I don't know. Just guessed.
Worlds of Fun announces Nordic Chaser, which is a family ride. I'm not sure what it is. It says Nordic Chaser, guests of all ages will board mini ships that rotate around a circuit. That's pretty much all it says. So I don't know if they even know what it's going to be yet.
I think it's a kiddie ride. They just marketed it as a family ride.
Yeah, I agree.
Valley Fair has announced Delirious, which is a Larson Super Loop and a fixed area, which is an addition to the park. I mean, thrilling class are always good, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, Super Loops are fun. I enjoy them.
Yeah.
And Delirious, I like the name.
Yeah, Delirious is a cool name. And about Worlds of Fun, by the way, they're also getting rid of their I forget. I think it's Flang or something. It's like something. Oh, I need to look that up. But it's like they're getting rid of a thrill ride for this kid ride because of maintenance. Yeah. Oh, I need to find it.
While you look that up, Canada's Wonderland is getting 2 rides: Lumberjack, which is a Zamperla Hawk, and Flying Canoes, which is an interactive family ride. Good stuff. I mean, they already probably have the best flat ride collection in the continent, so.
Yeah, I was just there, and they really have a good collection of flat rides, as you can tell. But some of them have like a pretty short cycle. Like their Frisbee was a really short cycle, and Soaring Timbers, the new ride, is actually really bad. I'm not a huge fan of it. It's very uncomfortable.
I've heard it's really probably the worst ride ever.
Yeah, it's so bad. I don't know why they got that. But this new ride looks really nice, Lumberjack. It's like if it's like Meteor at Dorney, then it's gonna be a good ride.
Yeah, I haven't been on Meteor. I actually skipped it out.
Oh, it's really fun.
I've been on the one at Discovery Kingdom. It's the same thing.
Oh yeah, that one with like the hammerhead shark stuff.
Wrong.
Are they both Intamins or was one Zamperla?
I think they're both Zamperla. I'm pretty sure.
I think everything is Intamin, but oh well.
Okay, about the Worlds of Fun thing, it's called Finish Fling, and it's kind of like the Gravitron things, but it's like an old style one. Like I don't know about if you know about the Canopy one, but that one's it's basically like the same thing.
I
Okay,
don't like
I'll
those
just look it
rides.
up.
It's really neat. It's like a really old style ride, and like apparently they're getting rid of it because of maintenance. So it's like I guess so. Yeah.
Kings Island did not announce anything except the fact they're getting all season fast lane, so that another announcement will come at a later date. So I'm predicting just Planet Snoopy or Water
The
Park.
cars.
Yeah, antique
What
cars.
about
That'd be nice.
the cars?
But I also think Dinosaurs Alive might close soon because they're doing merchandise discounts, and some guy on the Kings Island Instagram was doing a live stream of it, like saying like, "Hey, watch the space" or something like that. So, and I don't think Dinosaurs Alive there is going to last much longer.
Yeah, I don't think it's lasting like anywhere really.
Yeah.
Those things are a waste of money in space.
And all the dinosaurs are like stopped working and stuff,
Yeah,
so it's not really
One
there's
before.
no point to it anymore.
I remember O'Valley. What is it? I can't even speak today. Ohio Valley Coasters did a tour of one, and they were like making fun of it hardcore.
I
I
don't remember
I
watching.
didn't watch that.
It was really funny.
I think the two most important Cedar Fair announcements here are Michigan's Adventure is getting nothing, and Dorney Park is getting a pre-K pass and a new cafe in the water park.
Yes.
Anthony, our Dorney Park correspondent, will bring us more on
So,
Dorney Park announcement.
Dorney Park, they keep adding some amazing rides every single year. I'll start with 13. We got nothing, but it's okay. 2014, we get Snake Pit, a complex with 6 water slides and so many other good improvements to Wildwater Kingdom. And then 2015, we get the world's worst flyers just to complement the Snake Pit complex. And then in 2016, we get nothing either because we're that good. And then now 2017, we get the worst bumper cars and then Kaleidoscope. So, and then now we're getting a cafe, which is pretty neat. So yeah, great couple of years for Dorney.
Can you update us on the Steel Force sinking rumors?
Oh yes, Steel Force has now been sinking for the last couple of months. So
I
it's
can
kind
confirm.
of
I was driving by Dorney Park on 476 yesterday. I could not see Steel Force.
wow. See, I think I'm gonna go
I don't
by.
think Steel
Barely
Force is
visible.
back anymore.
It was
I'm gonna go
barely
on Sunday.
visible from the Allentown rest stop on Monday.
Oh my god, really? This is terrible. I'm going on Sunday, so I'll give you an update. So I probably won't even be able to see it by then, but hopefully.
Dorney Park's
really
new
sad.
Hyper GTX Steel Force.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
then,
back to the cafe though. That's gonna be a really fun place.
all right.
What about the
My
what
Black
about the
Pass.
2019 GCI? That's a thing,
Oh yes, that's definitely happening. It's gonna be a great ride.
Shit does happen.
So-
Like I'd be like, wow, about time.
Yeah, it took them a long time to get. It's been 2000 until 2005 was their last coaster. That's new. So because Stinger is a
Yeah,
relocation.
it's really bad.
And possesses a
Yeah.
relocation too.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Stinger Sauce.
Mhm.
And
So, yeah,
possesses pretty good.
it's great.
but-
There's like 2 good coasters at Dorney.
I like Possessed and I like Talon. So and I
Steel
like Steel
Force.
Force.
Steel Force is okay.
And Thunderhawk.
You have to take off your seatbelt for that. So
I hated
Thunderhawk is one of my
it.
favorite coasters.
Worst coaster I've ever ridden.
What? Oh, Stinger is way worse.
I rode it before the renovation.
Oh, okay. All right.
I know it's still like
Um,
it's the same as it was before. It kind of
Terrible.
sucks still. I mean, it's
I didn't
okay.
get that bad.
let's
I'm
start
Stinger,
with
to be
the
honest.
Cedar Fair roller coaster. Where should we start first?
Delirious, obviously.
We already did. Well, actually, bit of digression here, but do you guys follow Disney Parks on Twitter?
No.
On
I only
National Roller Coaster Day, they posted a picture of Spaceship Earth and said it was the world's slowest roller coaster.
I
Really?
really hope that's a joke.
Although, if that's a roller coaster, then that would make it my probably in my top 3 roller coasters. So
I need to put that on my credit list real fast. Hold up.
So California's Great America is getting Railblazer. Yay! We're supposed to celebrate.
No.
So Railblazer, even though it's a clone of Wonder Woman, I think it's better than Wonder Woman because of the theme, and it just looks cooler. And
it's gonna be Maverick. Have you seen the Maverick concert concept video? And have you seen what Maverick actually looks like? It's not going to be themed at all. They're going to take all the theming away. Maverick
really
had so much theming in the concept video. It doesn't have any theming.
That's true, though. Maverick still has like a decent amount of theming, though.
It's better than average Cedar Fair, but it's still not good. Like great.
Yeah, I agree.
Who knows?
Well,
Maybe Cedar Fair will actually like. I mean, look at Mystic. Oh wait.
So I think the perfect genius of Jeffrey Seabird at Six Flags Fiesta Texas really shone when they announced Wonder Woman about 15 days ago, because now we're all calling Railblazer a Wonder Woman clone, and if Wonder Woman was announced after Railblazer, we'd all be calling it a Railblazer clone. So
yeah, no, I'm pretty sure the only reason Fiesta Texas announced Wonder Woman like before like the Six Flags predictions or announcements because they wanted the world's first. Exactly.
And my wild, crazy prediction is that it is going to open before Great America's.
Really?
You think? Fiesta Texas opens earlier in the season than Great America, and Jeffrey is not open in early March.
That's true. I mean, Batman opened pretty early.
Wait, what about March? It's supposed to open.
Early March.
Really?
Construction is supposed to be done by the end of the year.
Wow.
I have to start working on it now.
Yeah, I mean, that's so unlike Six Flags. Because now they keep opening stuff in like end of May and like June now. And then with Magic
Mountain, like they're making better rides, so.
But some parks that do have that early season opening, like Mexico, they opened their Justice League in like May or March or whatever. And Fiesta Texas opened Batman early, and I think they will open Wonder Woman early.
Maybe smart.
I think they will. Fiesta Texas is a good park. I want to go there.
I want to go there a lot too. Now that Wonder Woman's being the thing that really makes you want to go there.
It's probably the nicest looking Six Flags park.
It looks really nice.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, we're talking about Cedar Fair. I forgot.
Yeah.
King's Dominion getting Twisted Timbers and Winterfest. Great announcement.
Yeah.
I have no complaints.
It looks like probably either the first or second best coaster there.
Yeah, I think
I don't know about. I mean, I've never been on I-305, but I don't know.
I think it might be better than I-305. I'm
I don't know.
Probably the least. Everyone loves it, but I'm like, I like it, but I don't like love it.
They're two different rides. Like I-305 focuses on the intensity and the speed and the G-force, and the long swooping turns. But like Twisted Timbers focuses on airtime and inversions.
It's gonna bring that airtime machine that the park doesn't really have. From what I know,
yeah,
I think it really doesn't.
Yeah,
about South Express.
All right.
Yeah, that one's great.
So, yeah, no complaints.
I'm probably gonna be right.
Knott's Berry Farm is announcing Hang Time, which is a Ghost Flower Infinity Coaster. This is a big surprise, and I love it. I think it looks great.
I saw it coming.
I thought it was going to be. I still thought it was going to be.
Died.
What is it?
He's back to life.
What is the coaster that goes like that? The Intamin thing.
What? Oh, the half pipe.
Half.
Oh.
And then I saw how much land they were clearing, and I'm like, oh, it's got to be bigger, but I still think it's going to be Intamin. So
Well, I didn't think it was gonna be Gerstlauer because they worked with Gerstlauer with the Skyhawk.
yeah,
So,
last year.
Yeah,
But
it
I think
doesn't
they're
make.
talking about it in a coaster sense because Cedar Fair is only purchased from Gerstlauer once.
Yeah, they should have specified on that because I didn't think it was gonna be Gerstlauer.
I really thought it was going to be Intamin, but
Yeah.
A lot of things, and then like a few people started saying Gerstlauer Infinity is just like a prediction, and I kind of saw it coming, but I didn't see it because like I was like, Knott's is a giant park and they have a ton of people usually, and like
Knott's doesn't really have that many high capacity coasters when you think about it. Accelerator,
yeah, really, you're not kidding. Capacity
Ghost
coasters like
Rider, Pony Express. What's the spinning coaster that they have? Montezuma.
Sierra
They don't really
Sidewinder.
have any high capacity coasters. Besides Ghost Rider, they don't really have anything.
what
And
about
Silver Bullet?
Silver Bolt? Yeah, B&Ms are always capacity eaters.
So hang time, I give it my approval, and I don't have
Well,
any plans to go out to California right now, but
I haven't seen a
Berry
field
Farm
of
was
it yet, but I think
What'd you say?
Gerstlauer is taking a takeover in the USA because we've had like 3 good Gerstlauer coasters come within like the past like 3 years.
yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see what they can do because the examples of a Gerstlauer coaster that I've been on have just not been that great. But
Hydrus is a lot of fun.
apparently, Untamed is just fine.
Yeah.
And
Oaks Park is also getting a Gerstlauer.
oh yeah, I forgot about that. What did you submit for your name?
No, I didn't do anything because I didn't really care. But
Wait, what's
I
Oaks Park?
submitted Coasting
Where is this?
Coaster Face because I knew somebody had to.
Oregon. It's
Oregon.
Not really, it's not really any
What kind of Gerstlauer are
park
they
that
getting?
you should.
Hydrus clone.
Is it really a Hydrus clone or does it have the
Yeah.
Helix?
It's a Hydrus clone. The stats max Hydrus.
Damn.
So
Hydrus Analog.
yeah, hang time. Good. Coming to Cedar Point next year, my most anticipated coaster next year is.
I think it's gonna be the world's best roller
Convention.
coaster.
What's your most anticipated?
I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be the world's best coaster. Like I'm just saying it now.
I think it's. I mean, I don't want to say it, but I think it will be my favorite coaster in the park, and my favorite coaster in the park currently is my #1 coaster. So
Yeah.
the second half just looks amazing.
I know. It's like they took New Texas Giant, made like put it on steroids, and then made it like mix it with Wicked Cyclone.
Yeah.
Towards the
Most
end.
airtime of any coast, most airtime on a coaster,
I am so hyped.
and it beats Voyage by like 5 seconds of airtime.
That's insane.
It's worth the wait for 2 years. I mean, I saw it under construction last year, and it looks
It's
so
massive.
amazing.
I heard a story, and I have a feeling it's gonna be like the same thing. Like back in the 1980s, when like Magnum was announced and everything, and how just purely big it was. Everybody always used to say that they'd be talking with their families in the car, and then they would go onto the causeway and then see Magnum and actually just be silent for like the rest of the way into Cedar Point because of how.
And I think it's the same
massive
thing
it
now
was.
with when you see Millennium Force and Top Thrill Dragster. I just like that was an amazing moment when I first saw it.
Jaiden and I are the only people that like Magnum.
I love
Yeah,
it.
I've heard
It's my
I've heard
second
like
favorite.
good and bad about Magnum.
Magnum
fun.
is my okay. So on my steel coaster list, Maverick is #1 and Magnum is #2. It's that good.
That's not like
That's
that
ahead
for me,
of
but
Superman the Ride. That's ahead of Superman the Ride, Sky Rush, Kumba, Millennium Force, Montu, like all these great coasters. I like it. I like Magnum better.
See, I have Sky Rush as my #1, so I don't know how that's gonna work.
I love Skyrush.
All I know is my top 10 next year is gonna be drastically changing once I go to Kings Island and Cedar Point, Kings Dominion.
I need to get back to
Possibly.
Cedar Point next year.
Well, I think that's everybody's getting back to Cedar Point.
I think
wonder-
it's going
I
to be
wonder
the
if the
most
train-
excited year ever.
They look weird.
What'd you say?
The new trains, like I don't know how they're gonna work out.
The front, they have a different like front piece, but the rest of the body of the train looks the same.
Well, except for the wheel setup.
Oh, okay. I didn't look at that. Hold on. I made a picture of Steel Vengeance, my desktop background. Let's take a look.
Like if you look at it, it's like they have 2 wheels instead of 1 wheel for the running wheels.
Let's see.
I also heard for Kings Island that they might start retracking Beast a little bit.
Okay.
Because there's like new wood and stuff. Because that they need to do that because it was pretty rough.
Really?
I mean, it was really fun though.
Oh,
it was really good.
I have a feeling that could be a
row.
coaster that's like fun when it's bumpy.
I mean, the middle and back were not very enjoyable, but the front was like amazing. I
Yeah.
loved the front because it was
I'm
definitely a
excited
little
to
rough.
ride that someday. It looks like such a great ride.
And, oh my god, the lift hill on that is the slowest thing ever. It's you can like just wait there forever.
It looks like Togo's like make like I-305.
Have you guys been on a Togo coaster? Have any of you?
No, I'm glad I haven't.
Shockwave. I've been on Shockwave.
Shockwave. Oh, I've been on Manhattan.
Yeah, that was terrible. No, that was
Manhattan
not very
Express
fun.
isn't actually terrible, but the restraints, like the tracking is okay, but the layout is really bad, and the trains are really bad, and the restraints are really bad.
Wait, which one?
But it's actually not as rough as people say.
Which coaster are you talking about?
Manhattan Express in,
okay.
at New York
Yeah.
Casino.
Yeah.
So that's all the Cedar Fair announcements. I think it's a great year for Cedar Fair, but I think Six Flags will still probably be better overall.
I don't know about that.
I think Six Flags is usually always better overall because the coasters that Cedar Fair puts in are always better than the coasters that Six Flags puts in, like Valraven. And I mean, not Valraven, Fury or Steel Vengeance. I mean, I think those are.
I mean, you guys want to do? You guys want to do like a quick like Six Flags prediction?
Oh, let's talk about Silver Dollar City, and then we'll do it.
Oh, I forgot about them. Yeah. That's
Time Traveler Mac launch spinning coaster coming to Silver Dollar City.
It looks really good.
Looks amazing. I'm a little bit scared to try out the spinning, but
yeah, they should have like a spinning option and then like a non-spinning option.
Yeah.
Well, they did that on Blue Fire at Europa Park.
Yeah, they should do that again.
They had they had one car in the end that was spinning. So I'm pretty sure the spinning cars had the same like chassis as the non-spinning cars.
Probably.
Yeah, they do.
They have the same track.
Same thing as Big Dipper.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the what is it, the original model for the Mac spinners, it's like what is it? They have the one option where it's like the Big Dipper trains and it has the spinning trains. Like it has both.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the new Mac spinners have like the option of non-spinning or spinning.
Well, some of them they have like a switch. The one that they talked about at IAPA, they had a switch track, and one station had a spinning train, one station had a non-spinning train.
Yeah.
I don't think Silver Dollar City is going to have that.
No, yeah, they won't. But they just have
to be all spinning. For now, it's going to be all spinning. The first couple years, I think. Maybe they might explore the possibility of making it.
Hopefully, it'll actually work.
What do you mean?
Well, because we've seen in recent years, first of its kind coasters are like something similar to like first of its kind, like still brand new concepts, like for example, Lightning Rod or Joker Great Adventure.
It's been tested on. It was tested on Blue Fire.
That's true. Yeah.
At Europa Park. So
yeah.
I think it'll work. I don't think that'll be.
Yeah.
Yep. And Mac's usually very reliable, so.
Yeah, I think like Cobra's Curse had some problems, but besides that, I don't think Mac's really.
That's just Busch Gardens.
No, I think that was the elevator lift.
That makes sense, though.
Speaking of Cobra's Curse, have any of you guys been on that yet?
No.
It's really fun.
No. I was there in 2015.
Tampa.
It's really fun.
Wait, what? I was there in 2015 when they were constructing Cobra's Curse, and I got some pictures of it. Like it was just like starting when I was there.
So let's talk Six Flags predictions, Six Flags teasers. The teasers, the only two parks that I know of that have, well, Fiesta Texas was teasing and they announced, but the only parks that I know of that are teasing right now are Over Georgia and Great Adventure. And,
well, I'm stumped on Great Adventure. I've heard so many different ride models.
You know what? So I really don't like doing this where I predict something and it's just like so big that it's only a small possibility that could happen. But it's okay. So the coaster's going to be based on the Flash, because the references things in the Flash TV show. I don't watch the show, but somebody told me, and I looked it up, and Star Labs is in the TV show. And when I think Flash, I think a coaster that has a launch, and the guy was talking on the phone call about gyroscopes. So I'm thinking a launch spinning coaster, and it's going to be one of those Mac ones that has it's like the Skyrocket 2 equivalent from Mac.
Yeah, that's what everyone's saying. But how can you market that as a world's first? Like
It's the world's
because they just got
version of that clone.
Yeah, but that's not even a good marketing like spiel. Oh, this is the world's first of its kind. That's like
Batman the Ride at Fiesta Texas was the world's first 4D free fly coaster, but it wasn't the world's first 4D coaster.
That's true. I don't know. They shouldn't do that because they just got.
I've heard. I never even thought about that Max spinner as a possibility until you just said it. But I've heard. Let me just go off everything I've heard. RMC Raptor. Let's see here. T-Rex, but that's not going to happen yet. First of its kind flat. That's the newest one I've heard. And that was from.
I could see that.
Yeah, I kind of
I'm thinking it's a flat.
Yeah,
you just have to lower your.
The Zamperla Giant Discovery is the flat package that went
That's
through.
Not the first. That's not the first of the kind. Other parks have giant discoveries.
Oh,
it could be a giant discovery bundled with something else.
We'll get a new entrance and they'll put the Confederate flag on it.
Too soon.
Did you guys hear about that? How like people are calling Over Texas racist because they won't take down the Confederate flag because it's one of the like the original countries that own Texas.
No, I didn't hear about that.
That's one of these 6 flags that gave the park its name.
I didn't hear about that, but I knew about the history, but I didn't hear about that, and I don't know what to think about that because it's part of their history, but it's also like a really bad symbol. So
yeah, exactly. It's controversial, but like it's literally just for historical purposes they have it. I think. I mean, it's Texas, so they could very well be
like in a museum. It's fine, but when when I go by somebody's house and they're proudly displaying it, then I feel.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny when I went to
like Over Texas, like that's just kind of in between. It's like you're flying it, but it's also history. It's like
it depends. What?
Because it's like it's not like they just have the Confederate and American flag. They have like the Spanish flag, the French flag,
I think it's kind of wrong. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Like seeing the Confederate flag in places, except if it's a true museum. Like if I'm in the Smithsonian and I see a Confederate flag, and there's like some explanation of why it's there, then I don't know. But
I thought it was funny when I went to Canada's Wonderland. They didn't have an American flag in sight. I saw like every other flag. I'm like, where's the American flag?
Well, probably because I don't think like America actually never owned that part of Canada, so.
But they had like every single other flag. They had like every flag possible besides American flag.
I mean, you realize how many people have invaded Canada, right? But anyways,
so Great Adventure, I don't think any of us really know, and we're just waiting for August 31st.
Which I like because sometimes you just always know what's happening, and then it's not fun when the announcement comes. But
I think it was really fun watching the Knots stream because I didn't know what was going to
exactly. I was like, I wasn't
watching the Kings and Minions stream and watching the Cedar Point one.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. I was more excited for the Knots one the whole day because I didn't know what was happening.
Yeah, well, we all know what's coming over Georgia.
RMC Cyclone.
Yeah, they're flat. They basically like. So I don't know if you watched the most recent teaser. but
I did.
they were in a meeting room and they're like, we need to figure out what we need to do for 2018, and they show a picture of Georgia Cyclone, and they said maybe we should Google some idea. The only thing I can imagine is what should we do with an old wooden coaster? First thing is going to be RMC it.
And some people on Instagram keep saying SNS free spin because of the fidget spinners. I'm like, come on, man. They're not going to
That would be so fun.
they're not going to take out the wooden coaster and then just put in a free spin, and then that'd just be the most pointless thing I've ever heard.
What should we do?
Oh, I know what we should do. Right.
There you go. That's what you do.
Oh, okay. There's the answer. Right.
Yep, there's the answer. Text flies on a coaster.
Georgia Cyclone caught on fire today.
Yep.
Right.
Cyclone closed, but someone flew out of it.
That park is going to be amazing with RMC Georgia Cyclone. It's just going to be like, you have so many good coasters in that park.
Yeah, right. I haven't been there, but it looks like a good park. It's really underrated.
Yeah, I agree. Because I heard Mindbender is really good, Goliath, Daredevil Dive, you have Batman the Ride. There's probably some other things I'm missing.
Georgia Square, I've heard, is a really good stand-up.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard different things about that, but it looks pretty good.
Mindbender. Oh, wait, did you?
Yeah, I said Mindbender. I said that.
I thought it was no. Isn't Mindbender the one up in Canada? Or is that?
No, there's Mindbender in Canada too. They're both.
Yeah, Over Georgia has one now.
I thought Georgia. Different, but okay.
Over Georgia is Mindbender. I heard it's really good.
Yeah,
like one of the best rides.
Things about both of them, but other Six Flags parks, like I don't think we have to go through every single one, but other Six Flags parks, what do you think they're gonna get?
Well, Six Flags America has like some markings in the park. I don't know if that's someone said it could be from Wonder Woman and they just didn't take them out yet, or it could be for the new ride.
They can use another thrilling fat.
I don't think they should. I think they just need to. I think SNS Free Spin would be the best for them because it's they can put it in the Penguins Blizzard River area.
Wait, sorry, what park are we talking about?
Yeah.
I was looking.
Six Flags America. They can get rid of the Penguins Blizzard River, which is the Splashwater Falls clone, and then just put in the Joker. I mean, they can't put in the Joker name because they have Joker's Jinx, but
I mean, look at Six Flags Over Georgia, Joker Chaos Coaster, Joker Funhouse Coaster.
Yeah, I shouldn't say that, but
Batman the Ride, Dark Knight,
they would be next to each other though. You'd have
Batman
the Joker and then the Joker's Jinx.
Okay. Yeah. So
Wonder Woman spinning lasso of golden truth.
The ride.
The ride.
Ultimate Flight.
I've heard that LaRon is getting a super loop.
Oh yeah, that's what Screamscape said.
I've heard so many mixed opinions about LaRon.
I hear it's terrible, but
it's so.
I've heard it's terrible. I've heard it's good from Jaiden. I don't
know. They have one really, really excellent coaster in the rest of this. Great America.
Wait, what are they doing with that stand-up coaster?
They're removing
it. There still. It's still sitting there.
Hashtag flawless conversion.
No, that coaster is just
terrible.
Oh, it's just a bad layout. Great America posted a photo on their Snapchat account of their Tops spin, and it said "Chase the Storm 2018." Hurricane Harbor.
Well, let's see here. They're getting Eye of the Storm. They're just taking it from the Kingdom and putting it right in.
Or they'll get St. Louis Thunder Rapids water coaster.
Yeah, but about Great America, wasn't V2 getting removed? Like something that was the rumor.
That was a rumor. It's not getting removed.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. I don't know why they would do that at all. It's kind of stupid.
Let's see. Six Flags New England Giant Discovery. It already said that it's completely leaked.
Yeah.
About New England, they said that they might get rid of Buzzsaw and then like relocate the teacups, and then also remove the slingshot possibly.
I'm just waiting for a giant thunderclap to come. I saw lightning outside my window. There it is.
Oh yeah.
Do you lose power at your house?
What?
Do you ever lose power?
Not yet. Knock on wood.
I've never lost power before in my house.
Oh, I have. Hurricane Sandy.
It sucks. Yeah, I was out. I was out for 2 weeks in Sandy.
Yeah, same.
It's
terrible.
Benefits of living in the center of a major city.
I was freezing. I was freezing my butt off in the covers the whole time.
We have a fireplace, and my mom and I were just like next to it because my dad worked for Jersey Central Power and Light at the time, so he was like not home.
Same. That my dad was in Denver, so yeah, that was great.
Flags, parks. Anything about the California parks? Have you heard anything about those?
Let's see. Wait. Discovery Kingdom. I have no clue.
Magic Mountain just had a big ride this year, so.
Discover Kingdom. Let's see here. They're kind of like screwed on land. Like they have literally no more land.
Yeah.
That's the same with a lot of Six Flags parks.
Well, actually, they do have a little bit of land. They have a huge parking lot. I think they could cut into the parking lot a little bit, but they're backed up to a lake on one side and a shopping complex on the other, and road. So I think they could cut into the parking lot a little bit.
Yeah.
I was only there for like 4 hours or 5 hours.
I was only there for about 4 hours or 5 hours. So.
I mean, they already have a great lineup, though.
It wasn't that
fantastic roller coaster.
I didn't think it was that amazing of a park, to be honest. It was a really nice looking park, but I didn't think the rides were amazing per se.
Parts of it looked nice, but parts of it were just regular Six Flags Midway.
And I felt it was a little bit small as well.
It's pretty small.
I mean, Joker's an RMC, so it's already good. I mean, you got the original SR2.
It's not even that great, though.
Yeah, I agree.
Really?
No, it's not that good.
I think Medusa is the best coaster there, then Superman, and then Joker.
That's sad.
And
I think Joker's better than Superman, in my opinion. But Medusa is my favorite.
Tivoli coaster, their little figure 8 Tivoli coaster.
What about V2?
And then
V2 is really fun.
Oh, I didn't get to ride V2s. It's been closed.
Possessive and Wicked Twister are better, but V2 is still an impulse coaster, so it's fun.
Closed a couple weeks before my visit, and was closed for about 6 months after. So.
Yeah, it seems like they close a lot of their rides because they're open all year round, so they have to do maintenance to them. So.
What else is? Oh, there's Magic Mountain. Who knows what they're doing?
I have no clue with Magic Mountain.
I don't.
I definitely want to go.
They'll get us for the 20th coaster.
Yeah,
I think I really see a flat package. That's the thing I see.
Me too, to be honest.
I think CoasterCon 2019 will be amazing.
Is that in Magic Mountain?
Because that's at Magic Mountain and Knott's Berry Farm. So that's gonna be. I really want to make that because Knott's Berry Farm with the new Infinity coaster, and then Magic Mountain probably with a coaster. I guess in 2019.
And while I'm there, I gotta go to Disneyland and all that. And
I've been to Disneyland before, but I was like 5 or 6, so that was fun.
I've only been.
I also went to Legoland.
Disney World.
I
feel bad. High school. I'm not going because I'm graduating, but my band for high school, they're going the year before Tron, like everything else.
Or Tron.
Like everything, they're like going a year before like everything opens. I feel bad.
Well, Tron's opening in 2021, right? So.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going 2019. Never mind.
That's the year Star Wars opens.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
We'll have that.
And Mickey Minnie Runaway Railway will be open, and Toy Story.
And Toy Story, yeah. I love Toy Story Mania. That's my favorite shooting ride.
I hate Toy Story Mania. That ride is terrible.
What?
It's all screens.
Right.
There's nothing. There's no physical.
I love that.
Men in
so
Black
accurate.
is much much.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's better. But Toy Story's my second favorite then. Yeah.
Hollywood
I love Toy
Studios
Story.
is the worst park in Orlando, even though it has my favorite ride of all time.
No, I disagree.
What
Fun Spot.
park is this? Hollywood Studios?
I'd rather go to Hollywood Studios than Fun Spot. Probably.
They have 1, 2, 3, 4 rides,
Yeah.
and they have
But Rock and
6
Roller Coaster's
on-ride
cool.
animatronics. There's only 6 on-ride animatronics in the entirety of the park, and they are C-3PO, 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 and C-3PO, and C-3PO, C-3PO.
I like that park though. Still, I love Toy Story Mania. I love Rock and Roller Coaster, and I love Toys.
I went there
Tower Terror.
in November, and it's just like it looks like a war zone. It's in really bad shape right now.
Yeah, that's
It'll
what
be really good.
they're fixing it up.
Yeah, it'll be nice after that.
And back to Six Flags, over Texas.
Let's see here. Good question.
Over Texas has no land either, so.
They also don't have. They also have like everything that's like, new for Six Flags. They have an RMC. They have an SNS free spin. They have the flat package. They have a Sky Screamer. I can't see them getting anything.
They don't have a Super Loop though, so they can get a Skywarp.
That's true.
Yeah, okay, I can see a Super Loop.
Super Loop or Skywarp, those both would be.
Oh, Skywarp, yeah, that's probably what they're getting.
I don't see any Six Flags getting a Skywarp this year.
I do.
I'll just predict that because I have nothing else to predict. So.
Yeah, Super Loop or Skywarp. At least Skywarps are coasters.
No, they aren't.
Yep. I don't think they are.
They actually
market it as a coaster.
Texas hasn't had any teasing at all.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. But also, no other Six Flags parks have besides the 3 that we mentioned. So.
But they don't even have any rumors on Screamscape.
Not really. What other parks are there?
Okay.
Great Escape.
That's pretty much all the Six Flags. Oh,
Great Escape. Great Escape. Amazing park. It actually looks like a really nice park. But
it is. I've been
there, so.
Actually.
Yeah,
Comet's really.
Escape.
Yeah, Comet looks
I
amazing.
don't know if I placed it in my top 10 or my top 15. Hold up.
Great Escape has no teasing. The only news this year has been somebody almost dying at the park.
I've heard
Great Escape's fault. It was the girl's fault. I'm just gonna say that now, but.
See, I mean, Comet is my number 10 coaster, so.
Yeah, I heard it's running really well this year.
My friend said it was okay.
Really?
Yeah.
In the Avalanche, look, and how's Avalanche? Is that there?
Avalanche?
Is that good? Oh, wait, is that what's called? Oh, no, that's not Avalanche. What is it called? What's it called there? Alpine bobsleds. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it hurts your knees. The trains are really tight, but it's fun. It's cool running something that used to be a Great Adventure.
Yeah.
The one at Great Adventure used to be at is now at Over Texas.
No, it's not. It's at Great Escape.
Is it?
Yeah.
RCDB.com.
I liked Avalanche, so I probably would like that. It seems pretty fun.
I don't know. It feels weird.
Well, would you look at that? Okay, it is at Great Escape.
See your wells. Their boomerang wasn't that bad, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like really nice looking, the park.
Yeah, the park is very detailed because it used to be like, an on Six Flags park, and the theming is all there from when it was Storybook Land or whatever it was called.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but also pretty neat. Like you just see a Cinderella
It
castle.
is a nice park. I mean, like, I didn't ride the mine train there, but
was it closed? Because I heard someone told me it closed.
No, the mine. When I went back there, I wasn't a credit whore at that point, so I was like, I don't want to ride. It's a kiddie ride, but I made a mistake in doing that. I also didn't ride Extreme Supernova, and that was new that year.
That looks pretty fun.
I mean, that's a Zemprilla. I forget the model name, but it's the mini version of a Giant Discovery.
It came from Luna Park, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
No, Luna Park still has this.
No, but they used to have one that doesn't go upside down, but now it goes upside down. They got a totally new one. So I think they moved that old one to Great Escape.
I'm going to Luna Park in a few weeks. Anybody have any?
Same. I'm gonna go there when I get my license.
It's really nice now that they have the all-inclusive wristband.
How much? I don't think it's that expensive for the amount of rides that they have.
I mean, before the wristband, it was really overpriced. It was $10 for Thunderbolt and $10 for Cyclone. So you're spending $20 on the two major coasters.
I would just get all the tickets and leave.
And I don't know if are you guys going on a weekend or a weekday?
Weekday, I believe.
So then it's cheaper for the wristband. It's like $20 cheaper.
I think that's all the Six Flags parks. So let's see. For
I still haven't eaten breakfast.
Anybody been to any parks recently? 'Cause I have.
Casino Pier and Great Adventure.
I went to Clementon Park last Saturday.
I've heard Hellcat is great.
Hellcat. Okay. Hellcat. So I walk into the park. I'm the first person in the park. And I walk back to Hellcat, and unlike my last visit, which was completely unsuccessful, the trains are actually on site, and they're on the track. Oh, the train, not the trains. And there is some maintenance guys on the brake run repairing a brake valve. So we see them test the train about 10 times, cycle through, and then the crew of the ride and the maintenance guys, they get on, they ride the ride about 3 times, and then they stop, testing the ride, and they go back out and they do something to the brakes, and they keep cycling around the train empty. And then finally, about 40 minutes later, I got to ride. I was the first rider on Hellcat in the front row. And it's an interesting ride. So it has trims on the drop. It's very rough at the bottom of the drop. But as the ride goes on, it gets progressively better. And it has a large helix kind of in the middle of the ride. And there's actually brand new track on the helix, which you can see in the front row. And the final bunny hops that lead back to the brakes they're really smooth and they have really great airtime. But parts of the ride are just some of the roughest moments of any coaster I've ever been on. Parts of the ride are also pretty decent. So I definitely recommend riding it.
It's an Alan Shoki, so
it is an Alan Shoki coaster. Great layout. And it flies even with the trims on. I don't know what it would be like without the trims.
I just know about that park is just overly really expensive for a day pass. It's like $42. That's why I don't go.
That's true.
And I'm not going to use the water park.
You can get one cheaper on
really?
Groupon, but
what's the discount on Groupon?
It's like $10, I think.
That's not bad.
I actually got a season pass because I bought a full day pass last time I went, and then it ended up
that's a good idea.
Being open, half the park not being open, so I ended up being able to. I talked to guest services to let me upgrade to a season pass for only $15.
Well, how far away are you from the park? This is not that far, right?
I'm about 25 minutes from the park.
Yeah, I would just get a season pass.
They have an insane amount of trims on that drop.
4.
That's ridiculous.
But it's
more than me. I know. I'm looking at the video of it right now. It looks insane.
And in the back row, so I walked around, went back up. I was on the second train of the day in the back row, and that's brutal. It's the most brutal coaster experience I've ever been on. I went back around, rode in the front again, and that was pretty good. But weird thing about the coaster is that when you exit the coaster, you exit outside of the park, so you have to walk through. You have to walk through security to get back in.
That's so weird.
But they don't have metal detectors there, so at least
Interesting.
It's just like check your pockets. And then the rest of the park, I only rode the drop tower and left because I rode every ride in the park last time I was there, except for Hellcat. So I rode, I rode their drop tower. It's Larson Drop Tower. It's one of the shorter ones. It's still a lot of fun though.
Was it crowded? Was it crowded at that park?
When I was leaving, there were a ton of school buses coming in. So
is it a decent crowd or is it like a rough crowd?
It's families.
Oh, really?
It's all families.
Okay, that's nice.
I don't think I
Here's
really
my
fit
question.
in with the crowd, but it's all families.
Yeah.
I'm looking at a video right now, and it has literally like a 10-foot long like transfer track. How does that work?
The trains are really short.
Oh, they are? Okay.
Or like 4 cars.
Oh, okay. That
No.
makes sense. And they're 2 across,
They're
right?
really
They're
short.
Yeah, they're 2x2s.
There's
Yeah.
two bench PTC cars and there's only 4 cars.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it used to have another car, but it was just so brutal in the back row. I think they took off the second.
That makes sense, to be honest, because it looks like an insane ride.
It's really good. You should definitely check it out if you're in the area.
It's in New Jersey, right?
Yeah, Clementon, New Jersey.
I'll have to check it out then. Maybe when I get my license.
Yeah, it's definitely a must ride if you're in the area. And now that I've ridden every wooden coaster in New Jersey, I feel like I can accurately judge all of them.
Nice.
Wait, how many wood coasters are there's obviously
wooden coasters in
There's
New Jersey.
3. Yeah.
So El Toro, obviously the best, my favorite wooden coaster in the whole world that I've been on ever. Great White is a lot of fun, and Hellcat is decent. So
I'm not a big fan of Great White.
And then there's
you
always
rode it last week, right?
Then it was
Did you
trash.
pretty good?
Yeah, I rode it like 8 times maybe.
I think
Maybe 6.
Was it rough? Because I rode it 2 weeks ago and it was fine.
No, it's smooth. I just find it boring. It's not that fun to ride.
It had some great airtime in the back.
It's okay.
Fine.
I mean, it's not a pretty smooth ride. I like the smoothness about it. But the end though, that's rough. But who really cares? It's at the end. So.
All right. Have
Like,
you guys
to
been
the
to any
break
parks
I don't
recently?
think it was that rough.
Yeah, it's
Haven't you guys been
smooth.
to any parks recently that you want to share anything about?
I went to my Ohio trip to Kings Island and Cedar Point. I mean, there's Kings Island. It was really good. I went in the rain, so the crowds were pretty low, which was nice. Like the most I've waited was probably 30 minutes for Mystic Timbers, and that was at like 2 o'clock. So that was nice.
Yeah.
Beast was like 5 minutes. Everything was probably 5-10 minutes.
Well, Firehawk.
And Firehawk. Yeah, that was about 20 minutes. But I got to go in sooner because I was a single rider, so that was nice.
Okay.
I only rode that once because it's not much to it. But I definitely I wasn't as excited. I was really excited for Banshee, but that really let me down. I didn't think that was incredible as I thought it was going to be. Back row was definitely a little shaky, I would say. I mean, I usually don't complain about the roughness of a coaster that much, but it wasn't really comfortable. Front row was really fun on Banshee though. And then Beast was really good front row. Diamondback was amazing. But Mystic Timbers was probably my favorite. It was really, really fun. I did it in the pouring rain, so front row was a little painful. But it was definitely a lot of airtime. The return run was really cool. And then the shed I like the music in the shed. That was fun. And then I like how it like changes. Like there's like 3 or 4 different possibilities.
3.
You can get like 3. Yeah, I didn't get the tray.
That's the rarest one.
Yeah, but I saw it like I was waiting in like the brake run in front of it, so I actually saw the train in front of me got the tree. So I just saw it there, but then I got the Diamondback a few times, and then the Bats. So yeah, that was pretty fun. And then Cedar Point was amazing, as you know. So let's see, early entry was definitely something that you should definitely do.
You need to do early entry if you can. Stay at a hotel or
Yeah.
get a platinum pass.
And then fast lane is definitely a way to go if you go on a crowded day.
I went on one of the most crowded days of the year, and I didn't need fast lane, so I don't know.
I just needed to get on. I wanted to get on Maverick as much times as I wanted to.
Yeah, I only got on
And they're
Maverick
fast.
3 times the whole vacation. So.
Yeah, that's definitely a major plus for the fast lane because it's usually like a 5-minute wait for a fast lane. I saw it go about 10.
Sorry.
I got if you have a platinum pass, it's a free upgrade to the plus, so that was definitely nice.
Okay.
It was $83 for the just normal fast lane, and then 109 or something for the plus.
On the day I went, it was 150 for Fastlane Block.
Oh, really? Yeah, because you went
And
on
it
a
was
weekend,
also
so.
it was a haunt day. It was a Saturday haunt day, but I still rode everything in the park. So
Yeah, I just wanted to get a lot of rerides. That's why I did that. And but
Yeah.
the Millennium Force, the fast lane, that one's not very convenient because
Yeah.
you still have to wait like
you still have to
20
wait
minutes for it. I'm like,
I've never walked onto that ride before, and I guess I only rode it about 3 times. But it's just like, at least the line moves pretty fast at that point. But
yeah, it's okay. And then
And-
the top of the Dragster line's still pretty long with the fast lane because you still have to go through that whole station that has like a 9 train wait or something. So
really, when I was there was somebody regulating how many people went.
yeah, definitely not this time. It was a packed
And
station.
if you go into the second station, like the back station, and you go all the way to the back, there usually aren't that many people there.
Yeah,
That's my favorite place to ride it anyway. So
it was still packed both of them. It was not very enjoyable, that station. But Gatekeeper had a really short wait. I don't know if it always does, but
it's
I
very
assume
high
it does.
capacity.
Yeah, and then Valor even was really good in the fast lane, so you get to go right up to it. So that's definitely a good plus. And also, Canada's Wonderland has a okay fast lane system because it doesn't have all of the coasters, which is a downside, but you get on it right away, basically.
I've
Which is
never
really
used
nice.
Fastlane at a Cedar Fair park before, so I don't know.
This was my first and second time for Canada's Wonderland and Cedar Point. I liked Canada's Wonderland a lot better.
I'm a proud abuser of the Disney Fast Pass system. I've used Universal Express.
I just do single rider for Universal.
Quick queue at Busch Gardens, Tampa, and I also.
Oh yeah, I love Quick Queue. Quick Queue's my favorite. I love Quick Queue.
What?
Because Quick Queue is my favorite system. I like it because I got to. It was like 40 minutes for Falcon's Fury, and then for the Quick Queue is like just right away. So that was really nice.
Quick queue is much better at Busch Gardens, Tampa than SeaWorld because at Tampa it's valid on every single ride. At SeaWorld it's not on. You can't do it on Kraken. You still have to wait a bit for Journey to Atlantis and Manta, but for Mako it's really good. So
I went on the Monday for Ace, and then there was basically no lines. So that was.
I went on a summer day. It was crowded.
Was it packed? I mean.
Yeah, it was pretty packed. It was really crowded.
Really. So yeah, that's about it for me.
I took a trip to Casino Pier the other night. Pretty great. Let's see here. They also added like a new what is it, like a little like one of those racing slides. That thing has good airtime to it.
Oh, the fun slides. I actually like the fun slides. They're pretty.
Yeah, no, I rode that like 3 times when I went there. It was just so much fun. Like on the last hill, I actually have a video of me. I like fly off the slide. It's great.
I
would say it has just as good airtime as Hydrus.
Well, they finally have the wristbands now, so that's pretty fun for you.
Yeah,
especially.
And I got what is it? I went the other night with my friend, and we got it was a deal where you can get it's $26 for a 2-hour ride wristband. You get a free slice of pizza and a medium drink, and then you get golf with it, and there was something else to it too.
That's awesome.
It was
I want to go there.
I would do that every time. Like, was that weekly? It does that?
No, it was like a special deal. Hold on, let's see. It was called Eat, Putt, and Play. 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. For only $26, enjoy 1 slice of cheese pizza, 1 medium fountain, 1 wacky rooftop golf, and a 2-hour ride wristband. And then you can upgrade to Smuggler's Quay Golf for $3 more.
That's really neat. I like that.
Yeah.
You know what park's not cheap? Playland's Castaway Cove.
That is true.
Never going there again.
No wristbands.
I saw Gale Force from the highway. I didn't get to ride it, but
it's definitely a really good ride.
In my opinion, like a lot better.
You know what park was really cheap for me that I went to in the past 2 weeks? Maurice Pierre's.
Oh yeah,
I got
free.
I got a wristband for free.
I love Maurice Pierre's. That's my favorite. That's definitely
great. I'm gonna try and, like I said, so the 3 parks I'm gonna try and hit up when I get my license. is Luna Park, Clemenson Park, and Morris Pierce. Because I need to go back to Morris Pierce I need to try out Nor'easter, ride Great White.
Oh, I have a rant about Nor'easter.
Well, I'm actually gonna eat breakfast. So
What?
Nor'easter is just.
Wait.
I need to eat breakfast. I'm really hungry.
All right, go ahead.
All right, I'll see you guys later.
See ya.
All right.
Wait,
Nor'easter
so about
is
Nor'easter. I'm gonna disagree with you on this.
The transitions are so bad. The inversions are fine, but the transitions are so bad. Your head just goes. It's not like a side to side headbang. It's like that.
Yeah, it's gonna be better next year, I think, because we were talking in a group with this the COO, and he says that they plan on like fixing 3 parts of it, the bottom of the drop, and then that's the worst part, I think, the bottom of the drop, and then after the 2 the inline twist, what do they call it, inline twist or something?
Yeah,
The double inline twist. After that, that's a terrible transition. They're gonna fix that.
Why? How does this happen? Where they build this brand new track, and they still somehow screw it up.
It's not. I don't know. They made it a lot better than it used to be, though.
It's still better.
Yeah. It was so bad last year. It was unbearable. So this year I actually wrote it like a few times. I wrote it like maybe like 6 or 7 times.
I wrote it twice.
Yeah, I'd probably do that, but the guy I was with, I really liked it, so he just wanted to keep going on it. So
I rode Sea Serpent again for the first time in a few years, and it was actually really smooth.
Yeah, it's smooth. It's just a boomerang, so it's not that fun for me. But
yeah, I rode it for the first time.
Oh, it's amazing.
It was great.
That's one of my favorites.
That
my favorite rides. Oh, you can go. What?
That and Great White and Scream and Swing are the best rides there.
Well, you have to go next year for the Morris Piers event. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It gives you extreme rides for both days for free. You can just ride Skyscraper like 20 times if you really wanted to. And boat tag's really fun. That's probably one of my favorites there, which is like right in front of Skyscraper. And then Slingshot's really painful, but it's fun to do that like 2 or 3 times. And then Sky Coaster is really fun to do several times. And this year wasn't as good as last year's event because they had all of the leftovers from CoasterCon. But last year they had all the leftovers, and this year they didn't give us any stuff, so it wasn't as good, but it was definitely still one of the top events of the year. They do a great job. And also Ghost Ship is really neat there. That's a really unique ride for. It's like you wouldn't like it because it's a haunted attraction.
I know.
But they really do a great job for Boardwalk Park for that. It's
it's a pretty nice park. It's clean. The boardwalk's a little like
it's
pretty cheesy, but I like the park a lot. It's my favorite park.
And the water parks are really clean. It's really clean place.
I've never been to the water park.
They don't have any good slides, but it's okay. It's really nice looking though.
That's good.
So that's probably about it, right?
Okay. Anything else you want to mention? Because I want to start editing this. So
no, I think I'm good. Got everything off my chest.
All right. Thanks to everybody for watching. Watch and Talk Thrills this episode. I don't know how regular we're still going to have this, but one announcement about the show. The show is now going to be available on iTunes podcasts and Google Play Music for just an audio version of the show. So if you're on the go, I listen to a lot of podcasts, especially theme park podcasts, and it's difficult to watch a YouTube video on the go, but I listen to podcasts while I'm on the train or whatever all the time. So hopefully other people do that as well.
Yeah. So thank you guys for watching.
Yep.
And see you guys.
And bye.